What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Timothy Bradley. Get this. Timothy Bradley says karma's a bitch in regards to Fury's sparring cut. Timothy Bradley believes that Tyson Fury's sparring cut is a result of karma. Last Friday was the day that the first undisputed heavyweight title fight since 1999 suffered a major setback. Of course, Fury suffered a bad cut above his right eye, and which some people think was the result of an elbow rather than a punch being thrown. It immediately meant that the four-belt clash with Alexander Usyk is postponed to May 18th, okay? And this is not the first big fight Fury has pulled out of, having also backed out of the rematch with Vladimir Klitschko due to a badly sprained ankle not long after he took the world titles off the Ukrainian back in 2014. Speaking on Pro Box TV, former champion Bradley drew comparisons between the incident and one from the fight with former UFC champion Francis Ngannou last year. He said karma's a bitch. Listen, that elbow Fury threw against Ngannou and the elbow he received in the sparring session, people, you gotta understand, Fury is sparring an MMA guy. That's who he's sparring to face Usyk. This just might be the downfall or the end of Tyson Fury. Damn. Okay. And let me counterpunch. Because I don't know, because I don't know if it was an elbow or not because of the shitty footage that we have as evidence. Okay, let's just say that first of all. Second of all, if it's true, if an elbow was thrown and landed and hit Tyson Fury, and because of that, he got a cut versus what he did. And a lot of people think he deliberately did that against Francis Ngannou, which I think it was deliberate. And I'll explain in a minute. It is karma. Okay. And it should be. I mean, that's what you get. Okay. That's what you get. Like Tiffany says all the time, that's what you get. That's what you get. And I think, if anything, having a UFC guy, fighting a UFC guy, elbowing a UFC guy, and then having a UFC guy throw an elbow and then cut you, yeah, that's right on the money. Okay. And now for me to explain why it was deliberate, okay, with Tyson doing that to Francis, just to rehash that for a minute. Tyson Fury was not grabbing him. Tyson Fury was coming in because he seen Francis come in, and he had to stop Francis. And he was like, throw an elbow. And matter of fact, you heard John Fury telling him, give him an elbow. So I think he was saying that to Tommy Fury. So if he said that to Tommy Fury, more than likely, you know, that he's using the same tactics with his son. Okay, or his son already knew to do those tactics, and John Fury was just telling his other son the tactics that Tyson Fury already knew. Okay, so yeah, I think it is karma if that's the case. You know, I think so. But I don't know if that's really the case, though. Honestly, back to that, you know, the elbow-ish incident. You know, I see if they just gave us that, like I told you guys, to throw at us, I think, if anything, it was some bullshit. You know what I mean? That's not a good enough piece of evidence. But then I don't think the evidence, I don't even think it was recorded, or if it was recorded, what really caused Tyson Fury to get cut, I think it was deleted. But it's surprising from Timothy Bradley. You know, I mean, he's an ESPN guy. Well, that's where Tyson fights on. He fights on ESPN. He's still fighting on ESPN. Okay, so that's where the feed comes. So, you know, anybody saying, well, hey, I could understand if this was Sky or this was, another, or DAZN or something like that. But no, this is Timothy ESPN Bradley, okay, that's saying this. Well, karma's a bitch. He did elbow Francis Ngannou, so he got elbowed and got cut. Now, here's the strange thing. The elbow, if it was an elbow that landed and it did cut Tyson Fury, it wasn't deliberate. Okay? Just like Mr. Argron, Smakisi said, I didn't, if I did land, it wasn't an intentional one, But I mean, what are you supposed to do when someone is grabbing you near them? So whatever you throw when someone's grabbing you near them, it's going to land, right? So if he did throw a sharp punch and an elbow landed after that, which, again, we can't see, it wasn't intentional anyway. But you guys tell me what you think of Timothy Desert Storm Bradley stating that Tyson Fury is suffering from a bad batch of karma. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch.